Hello everybody, Teagan here with High Point. Thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's episode of What is in the Sky this month. Tonight I'm going to be taking you through a beautiful tour of the universe on a night in the month of August. We're going to be looking at some double stars, some cool deep space objects. We're going to see some cool phenomenon happening within our own solar system, and we're going to check out and see what the moon and the planets are up to. As always, buckle in. Let's see what's really out there. So I mentioned that we're going to be checking out a cool phenomenon happening within our own solar system. The first stop on our tour is the Perseid meteor shower. The Perseids could put on a great show this year as the moon is a waning crescent and the shower is predicted to peak between 3 a.m. and 10 a.m. on the morning of August 13th. You can start your meteor shower watch on the evening of the 12th, but you will have a much better chance if you wait until after midnight. The constellation Perseus, from which this meteor shower appears to originate, rises between midnight and 1 a.m. for many, and you'll want to keep an eye towards the eastern and northern horizons. Now, under ideal conditions, you could likely spot upwards of 100 meteors per hour, but realistically, from a dark sky site, you can probably see anywhere from 50 to 90 meteors per hour. Now, we get a lot of questions. What's the best gear to view a meteor shower with? Is it a telescope or binoculars? Well, it's actually neither. You just want the darkest skies possible. Go outside and look upwards towards the stars and view this entire meteor shower with the unaided eye. The second phenomena happening within our solar system is the Occultation of Antares. Let's talk about this a bit. If you live in the south or eastern half of the United States, you may be in for a treat on the evening of the 24th. This is when the fourth quarter moon will occult or cover the bright star Antares, the brightest star in Scorpius. The exact start, finish, and duration will vary a bit by location, but globally the occultation begins at 9:20 Eastern and ends at 11:39 Eastern. If you want to watch the moon pass over this extremely bright star, then we recommend that you do use a telescope or binoculars. You can use your unaided eye, but make sure you get out there early so you do not miss the first contact. Alright, so we're going to move outwards past our solar system a little bit, and by a little bit I mean hundreds and hundreds of light years away towards a double star called Albireo. Many double stars are colorful and relatively easy to observe for beginners, but none are as bright or as colorful as Albireo. This is a showcase double and a favorite of many. Albireo can be split into two stars, one gold and one sapphire, with almost any telescope at a magnification of 30 times. A magnification of just 24 times is enough to split the star into its two components. Now, not many photograph double stars, but the brighter ones can be absolutely beautiful, especially when you take the photo with a Newtonian. The diffraction spikes make for a beautiful photo. Visually speaking, viewing a double star like Albireo through an eyepiece is simply stunning and is the recommended way to observe a double star like this. Now, speaking of double stars, our next object is as well a double star, and it lies very close to the bright star Vega. This double star is known as the Double-Double. Easily found close to Vega, almost any binocular will show a close pair of two white stars of almost equal brightness. Grab a telescope and magnify the pair to a magnification of 100 times, and you will split each star again, with both pairs consisting of white stars of similar brightness and roughly the same distance apart, hence the name the Double-Double. Again, this is definitely an object to be viewed through an eyepiece. Now, the next object on our tour tonight in the month of August is a deep sky object and likely one of the most popular planetary nebulas for both visual astronomers and astrophotographers, Messier 27, the Dumbbell Nebula. Messier 27 appears as a faint, circular, misty patch with binoculars under relatively dark skies, while a small telescope should clearly show it at 35 times magnification. Large, bright, with 2 distinct lobes, using a filter will increase the contrast and bring out some texture and detail within the nebula. M27 can be found just a little more than 3 degrees north of Gamma Sagittae, and it appears within the same binocular field of view as that star. Now, viewing this object with a 14 or a 16-inch aperture telescope is going to reveal some incredible detail at the eyepiece and is a truly stunning sight. Now, that is our list of deep sky objects. We're going to bring it back a little bit. We're going to see what the moon and the planets are up to this month. Mercury and Mars remain in the evening twilight and can be seen low over the western horizon about 15 minutes after sunset. However, while Mercury reaches its greatest elongation on the 9th, it then disappears around the 20th. The day-old moon appears to the right of Mercury on the 17th and to the right of Mars on the following night. Saturn reaches opposition on the 27th, with the full moon nearby before dawn on the 3rd, and then again in the evening on the 29th and 30th. Neptune is currently observable in the hours after midnight, while Jupiter is easily seen in the hours before dawn. And lastly, the moon turns full on the 1st and new on the 16th, and then full again for a blue moon on the 30th. Alright, well that is it for our tour of the night sky in the month of August. Again, I thank you so much for joining us tonight. Be sure to like and subscribe so you do not miss any future content over astronomy or astrophotography. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments. Maybe you viewed or even photographed some of these objects yourself. We would love to hear your story in the comments as well. That being said, thank you so much, and clear skies.